All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Unfortunately, I can't show my face because I'm in a different country. I just left Europe. Now I'm in North Africa. It's like almost midnight here, and it's pitch black, and the lighting in the hotel isn't that great. So unfortunately, I have to make videos like this without showing my face. So sorry, but I have to make an emergency video. We just got a new tweet by Tyler Bowyer, who is Turning Point USA's COO and also a close friend of Charlie Kirk. He finally spoke out regarding Candace Owens and all these other crazy people spreading these dumb conspiracies about Charlie Kirk's assassination, and the circumstances around it. This is the tweet that he had to say. Let me go ahead and pull it up. So Tyler Bowyer, again, COO of Turning Point USA, he said, "I am sorry I have to tweet this, but I do. Accusing innocent people, much worse, accusing the people who knew Charlie best, loved him more than just about anyone, and witnessed his death isn't just wrong. It's baseless mudslinging on the same level as calling someone a Nazi or fascist who is not. It signals to crazy people many evil ideas, thoughts, and feelings. It is calling the good, bad, and the innocent criminal." Now, we know for a fact, just off that first sentence right there, that he's talking about Candace Owens. How do we know that? Because he basically said, accusing the people who knew Charlie best, loved him more than anyone, blah, blah, blah. You know, Candace literally did that. She got to a point over the recent days where she actually started to accuse some of the people in Turning Point USA of actually having something to do with Charlie Kirk's death. And I got to be honest, if you believe that, you're crazy. I mean, you're just crazy. I understand conspiracies. Look, I get it. Sometimes conspiracies can be, I don't want to say fun, because obviously we're talking about somebody's death here. So I don't want to say fun, but there's a lot of mistrust in government. There's a lot of weird things happening. There's a lot of mistrust in the system, and just all this weird stuff happening all at once just doesn't really make sense. And unfortunately, there is a history that shows that some, not all, but some of these conspiracies may have actually been true, like Jeffrey Epstein, and nobody wants to release the files, and, you know, just all this stuff. I get it. But these conspiracies that Candace Owens is pushing is insane, and it's dangerous, and she has such a huge following. I just wish she would be more responsible, right? So his tweet continues by saying, "The worst part of this wicked behavior is that it is putting a target on the backs of the people working to carry out Charlie's work from before and after his murder. This harassment may emotionally or physically sideline them, stopping the work. Every single person who loves Charlie and knew him best will not settle for anything less than the truth throughout the process of grief, investigation, trial, and continuing on without the person we loved and who we know the world loved. I personally feel Charlie with us every day, and it has given our people strength to persevere in the darkest hours of our lives. I hope people will seek truth, apologize for getting things wrong along the way, support righteous causes, and strive to not engage with destructive forces that I believe the devil wants people to promote to undo the good work that emanates from Turning Point, Charlie, and everything he has left behind." Okay, guys. So in terms of Candace Owens, she is single-handedly, in my opinion, destroying whatever credibility she had left, whatever credibility she had, however you want to say it. Some people say she had no credibility ever. Some people say she had credibility weeks ago. Now it's completely gone because of this. Whatever side of the fence you're on, she's losing all of it. What she's saying and what she's doing is just crazy. It is absolutely insane. I already disagree with all this other crazy stuff about, you know, the Israel may have had something to do with it, and he was being pressured by Israel before he got killed, and, you know, the shooter came from out of the underground tunnel. Just all this stuff that just don't make no dang sense. Look, I just don't understand why people can't just accept it. The man got shot by a crazy person. The crazy kid acted alone. He did something unbelievably crazy, and he gonna suffer the consequences for it. He's very likely going to get sentenced to death. And in Utah, they do the firing squad. So he going to get a bullet or whatever they choose to shoot him with. That's how it's going to go. There's no conspiracy. I'm sorry, there's just not. People are milking, dare I say, milking this death because it gets views. Unfortunately, whenever these tragedies happen, there's always a large portion of the population that believes in some sort of conspiracies or just can't accept the truth. And that's what's happening here. These people just can't accept the truth. He got killed by a 20-something-year-old. That's just what happened. Newsflash, you're not as safe as you think you are, especially when you're a public figure. I've been saying that for a while. These public figures are not as safe as they think they are. Even Steven Crowder. I saw Steven Crowder going to college campus with like a bulletproof vest and all the security. That doesn't mean if you're not having your stuff inside, you're in danger. Unless you're moving around like the president and you got Secret Service covering blocks and blocks, and that might not even be enough. Folks can shoot you from 500 yards away if they're skilled enough and they know what they're doing. I'm just saying, if you got some military sniper who really know what they're doing and wants to take you out, they can do it. That's all I'm saying. And the Secret Service wouldn't be able to save you. You know, your security staff wouldn't be able to save you. Your bulletproof vest wouldn't be able to save you. Only thing you could do is go inside. Go inside of a place where they have to have metal detectors for people to get in, and that you're pretty much safe doing that. And put the guards all outside the doors. Make sure nobody can get in. You do that, you'll be safe. All this outside stuff, look, man, I'm just being honest, y'all. Not as safe as you think. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys the update on that. This is the COO of Turning Point USA. He finally spoke out against Candace Owens. I'm going to be very interested to see if the wife, the widow, Erica Kirk, ever speaks out, because it really is getting ridiculous and Candace is just milking it. And again, I told you guys, I actually like Candace, so I know a lot of people don't and whatever, that's cool. I like the fact that she's willing to do, the number one thing I like about her is she's not afraid to be critical of the right or be critical of Donald Trump if she feels like he's doing something wrong. I love that. You have so many freaking hacks on the right who don't ever criticize Trump for everything. They just think everything he does is great. Like, it's just ridiculous. Just a hack. They're just hacks. That's a political hack right there. That's what we used to call it when I used to work in politics. It's a hack, So there are some things that I like about it. But right here, I can't get down with this, so I have to speak on it. So anyway, that's today's video. Sorry, I had to make this emergency video because this is crazy. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments as always. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.